Hi, my name is Gruber-Hallam and I want to introduce you to my concept, Translate, an in-car translation system of auditory and visual input. This idea was formed by completing a series of interactive research activities with the purpose to design a sound-based interaction for semi or fully automated vehicles. The first activity was to visualize sounds in and around a car. My intention on this activity was drawn to the sound of the door locking, not only its auditory composition, but its associated emotions. This noise is our first interaction with our car, signalling the start of the journey home, and is also used for auditory feedback of the car being locked, which carries the context of safety. Activity 2 was to develop and refine our idea responding to the brief. My idea was born from the results of the morning consult survey of what people would do in a self-driving car, with reading and working being the top 3. Through many forms of iteration as well as divergent and convergent thinking, my refined design was an in-car translation device for foreign travellers which can translate visual and auditory input. This activity explored expected, possible and unexpected acts. A concept that was developed from this activity was how we are able to push noise into the background and make it secondary to enable concentration. This then went on to considering how sounds become muffled inside a car, documented in Activity 1, as well as mechanical noises becoming barely audible in new car designs, therefore making the car an ideal space for concentration. Activity 4 included research into related projects. The Google car was included due to its surround scanning technology which grabs and identifies its surrounding. Technology used by wordlens would then translate user-chosen signs, and this would be projected through the car's speakers as well on the windshield in a way similar to the Cloudy device. The way these interactions will be based will be presented similar to the Duolingo app. Activity 5 was redesigning our idea but focusing on the different senses. As the concept is about developing the way we are able to communicate, this eliminated taste and smell as viable options. In regard to motion, a sign language translator and teacher is definitely relevant but would distract from the intended use. This left the remaining shown developments. Activity 6 was refining our idea. These sketches are illustrating different functions of Translate. The top image is of the device reading signs and being able to verbalize and display the translation. The yellow dot is the signal for the user to allow navigation. The bottom screen shows a different scenario where these functions are also useful. The top prototype shows Translate's function menu and the bottom shows the interactive learning module. By researching into cars, sound, language learning and gamification, several points can be determined. The most logical car to design for is of Level 4 automation. The sound interaction with the user should be voice-based, and for optimal communication, have the voice mimic the user's phonetic structure. Other arguments is that the learning experience will be optimized if there are elements of gamification such as rules, levels, and feedback, as well as a mix of audio and visual cues. Translate is an ingenious guide for travellers and is the missing link in bridging language barriers. It will ease translation and help those wanting to learn a language in an interactive and proven way for enhanced educational in-car experience.